Hello, this is Seiso from Litville TCG. I think it's been a while since we uploaded, and we just finished playing Standard. And we capped out at 81 teams today, so it was a very big event, 7 rounds. And my team, with 2 other Litville members, Fortune and Ayrton, we came 4th, and I played Chronojet. So, start the right deck. This is like... not in order, but I'll put it up. So yeah, we've got the Dran, Mesa, Smoke, and Jet, and we know what it does. Get the crest, search a free, and then start striding. You know, go second, draw 2. Everyone wants that. I'll go freeze. Freeze 2s, 1 0s, then G-Zone. So for my grade 3 lineup, I am playing 2 Jet in main, so that's 3 Jet in total. So having the extra copies for the Jet allows you to go into the next stage. Playing a lower count because I want to play more cards in the main deck, mainly grade 1s for better early game. And plus, if you see these in, if you still have these in deck or see these in drop, you can use Steam Breath to grab them back. So next we play 3 Steam Fighter Barley. Search it out. Usually your go-to search target with Mesa. Don't really usually call it down. I like ditching it for Stride into Fate Rider. Helps you get the card back you discarded for. Otherwise, yeah, it does become a very good beater later, but most of the time I just throw it away for PG, Ride Line, Striding, so it doesn't come up too much. Next, grade 2s, so this is the star. Or, yeah, I say star of the deck, once you start Striding. Upstream Dragon, so on attack get 5k, and then end the battle if you did give 5k. Bomb deck it, search a deck for a grade 1, and call it the back row. So we play a lot of good grade 1s in this deck, so you can always fetch the right grade 1 for a situation. Also, what's this? He makes good numbers when boosted, 23 without crest power. Very good. And next, the only other grade 2 we play is the Shield. So I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to attempt to do it. But he has come up actually quite a lot in the tournament. He is a 10k shield before anything else, but after you have a card in your G-Zone, it becomes 15k shield. So instead of like throwing triggers away or you don't have a trigger in hand, but you can just call him out, Soul Blast 1 and get become 15k shield, helps a lot. Also works on an intercept. So that's it for 2s. So we have very low counts of grades right now, but next we're going to 1s, which is, I think, yeah, most of the deck is actually made of 1, so I'll start with 4 Steam Scar GG. So GG, on play, you have a Chronojet Crest, you can Soul Blast 2 and draw 1. If you're caught by an effect, which is usually only from upstream, you get 5k as well. So helping you to draw cards is very good, especially this doesn't need any generation break, so you can slam these down early if you have Soul and just draw through, filter your deck. And also Fate Rider can help you recycle them. And they call more upstreams, which call more GGs. So yeah, it's very good. So next I am playing for Guggenram. No, he does not have Persona Ride, that's a misprint. But on play Soul Charge 1 and then act, Soul Blast 3, draw a card. So this card is what you want to see with GG in your early game. So when you ride, you call him, you Soul Charge 1, then you call GG, Soul Blast 2 and draw 1. Now you have 8, 8, 8. So really annoying if your opponent is like trying not to get rushed down. And since you went second, you draw 2 off the crest as well. So basically just going through your deck faster and hopefully you can hit triggers. So very good card. Also, very king in the grade 2 game. Since if you keep maintaining your soul, you can just keep Soul Blasting free and draw cards. So it's very good. Next we have 4 Steam Breath Dragon. So he also acts as a grade 3 when you would discard him for Stride. So that's very helpful in case you don't have a grade 3 such as Jet or Barley. You can go deal Fate Rider. So the skill is what I consider the skill I like to use more, which is this card itself, and you can get a Chronojet from your deck or drop zone and add it to your hand. So it gets you basically the right ditch to stride into next stage, which is, I think, the better stride in the deck. after playing through today. Then we go through our PGs. So playing through 3 standard PGs, so you know, just PGs are good, you know. Ava's around, Elderbreath's around, don't want to die to Overlord. Yeah, so 3, and then we play the one Sanctitude. So Sanctitude mainly put a mirror when they, after the next stage if you want to, this is the only way to guard the Chronojet without throwing a bunch of triggers down. Also very good into grade 4 decks. Magnolia has got its Magnolia and Inlet have been unrestricted, so good to have. 1 card PG. Then, I forgot about this card. Probably the MVP of the deck, Zargon. So Zargon has, on boost, it gives the unit it boosted. When attack hits, you choose 2 cards from your soul and put them into 2 cards from your drop zone and put them into your soul. My bad. So you slap this behind your Vanguard early, and just boost, and whatever you soul blasted off GG or Gungan Ram, just tuck it back in, so you have soul for the next use of them. So it's very, very cool. I wanted to play more, but I didn't want to change my deck last minute, but definitely got to be playing 4 in the future and probably cut down on Gungan Rams. Now before we move to triggers, people are probably asking, where's Swirler? Or is Swirler like dead? Can I not afford Swirlers? No, it's before I show my triggers, it's not that cool to afford Swirlers. I think Swirler was not the play of how I, not the card for this deck of how I built and played it. So when people play like grade 2 games, Swirler's actually just a vanilla. And what I discovered, that Gungan Ram fulfills the same purpose, where you still soul charge 1 on play, but having that added benefit of soul blasting 3 and drawing 1 to keep up in hand is actually very important. While Swirler can't even get the 5k because it is locked to your Vanguard being raid free. So it's the Swirler builds, I say, encourage more into riding up, which is okay. Like, I think riding up usually is the better play, because playing grade 2 game is like, sometimes you bait yourself and just like, you just get blown out, or things become too hard to guard. Yeah, so that's why I don't play Swirler like that. And I don't think I'll be putting Swirler back in, because I think it might get choiced as well in the near future. So going through triggers, so we play one of the Dark States OT. Flipping this early, very good. Flipping this on your next stage turn, very good. Adds on the pressure, 10k in extra crit. Scaling with the crest, like where Sanctitude can basically only guard it in the later stages of the game, is very good. Also, yeah, it's SP. Next we have, for Stem Deviate, this could be a vanilla crit. Actually, it scales better. I haven't used the skill all day. I only put it in my deck because it's SP, but I don't think it costs me anything, because I think even with a scaling crest, it's things still hit big. Then we just play forward vanilla crit, also an SP. No brainer, 8 crit. You want to like just get big numbers and just crit your opponent to death. Yeah. Next we have 3 of the draws. So the draws, 10k shield once your opponent's on grade 3. I play these over fronts just to like dig through the deck, and I don't think since you're not focusing on Swirler too much, you're not soul charging actively where you might just deck yourself out. So I think having the 3 draws is very nice. So don't need it. Then people call me cheating, but these heals on SP, they're World Originals, but I like the art more. So yeah. And I didn't consider thinking about playing any of the counter heals, such as the crit one or the restanding one. I think the restanding one is not as good. I think the only deck that actually restands is Letitia and Overlord, which is still like very scary deck. I did fight 2 of them, both of them actually, but it didn't really come down to, oh, I need to use this to guard. And also the crit heals are very good for Ava, but I think just having the, you draw a bunch in this deck, so you should have like enough shield power to like go through stuff. And next, usually this is where deck control is done, but we have to talk about the G zone. Yeah, we're special. Where's my Fate Rider? Oh, there it is. So we have 4 Fate Rider. Yes, I did buy the premium set.
That's a lie.
Oh shit!
You bought the premium JP one.
I bought the premium JP one, but okay. Squashed peas. I traded up for squashed peas. yeah, everyone in the room just looked at me. Okay, all good. So Fate Rider is the first stride. I arguably think it's also a better late game stride once you know your opponent's PGs and heals and OTs are out, because the thing that comes out with Fate Rider just gets massive. It's basically a double crust. It actually gets kind of stupid. And also, cool thing about Fate Rider, being able to tuck one back into the deck and call a card means if you do open your OT or any exit, like a crit, a heal, like you can just call this down and just put it back in, and then hopefully you can check it later. So yeah, Fate Rider is good. Then, yeah, for next stage, which I think is still like the best stride to end games with. Like having the triple drive and having like coming out as 38 because you needed to stride Fate Rider first. Like makes your opponent like drop their PG for it early because they know Jet. You can't guard Jet with a standard PG unless you have Sancted Shoot. So this one's like attacking 38 and then Jet comes out. Then usually they take it. Hopefully they don't get any. There's no crits. But yeah, having the multi-attack Vanguard is very good. And that is all. So 4th place, very happy. Finally broke my top 8 curse. I made top 8 back in 2019, but just died immediately. So it's all good.
What would you change with upcoming supports, such as BT11, Festival Booster, etc.?
BT11.
BT11, we haven't even BT10 yet.
Yeah.
Wait, Festival? Oh, so...
Like what we change in what we know. In like
yeah, so what we know at the moment. Oh, so yes. You know what? People want to know a bit of insight. So the OT now, you can interchange it with any of the other OTs. Basically, blue OT, you want to get your Chronojets back. It's also a 9 crit. Because this one's kind of a high rolly OT, where you need to like flip it, preferably as early as possible. And sometimes flipping it late just does nothing, where it's just, oh, have the PG for the rear guard, or like you didn't get as much use out of the additional effect where it's continual sword game. Red OT is also very nice because you just make anything a tidal assault. And in set 11, what I believe is there's a new Dark States card that synergizes with basically only made for Chronojet. I forgot what it was called, but editor can put a picture here. I'll talk about it later. Yep. And then apparently there's a cool. So what I saw the other day before I played the event for set 11, there's a cool little devil engine that plays a very good early game, and it's pretty funny. But I need to experiment with it. And for the Fest from Festgoal as also there's a new grade 3. We call it the cycle card. It chucks something in the soul and gives you shoot retire on turn 3 all beyond, so it's not bad as well. That's all. Thank you. People interrupting me. Like, subscribe. We are having a lot of deck profiles, so it's all good because all the boys made it.